Now, much of the attention in the mayor's race has focused on those three candidates. There are, of course, more people, more than those three running for mayor in this city. There's some, I think, I believe now, more than 60 candidates, including Ari Goldkind, who's here now in studio. And Ari, you're going to be taking part in tonight's debate.
I sure am. Good to see you again, Christina. We're bumping into each other a lot these days.
Very frequently. So, Ari, here's the thing. You had said this a few days ago. You had gone from being a fringe candidate to a long shot to now being included in these debates. But would you say this is because, you know, we had David Soknacki drop out. We had a change of dynamics with Mayor Rob Ford dropping out of the race. Sarah Thompson's dropout. So this is giving you this opportunity.
Christina, I don't think it has anything to do with anybody dropping out. I think I've shown over the last few months that I've earned my way up, and everything I'm doing in the thousands and thousands of Torontonians who are hearing my message, they didn't realize they had a choice before, and now they're realizing not only do they have a choice, but that choice may be me.
Okay, so here's the thing. Let's be honest. You are in 4th place. You know that still the chances of you becoming mayor are pretty unlikely being 4th, but you're still going for this. So what's the strategy in the next 3 weeks? There's 3 weeks to go until the big day.
Well, Christina, I am in this to win this. It is that simple for me. The more people that hear my message, and thousands of Torontonians are hearing, I'm here at CP24. I'm being invited to more debates. The strategy is to make sure that every single person who goes to a ballot box on October 27th is concerned with one thing. Who is the right person to run this city starting on October 28th? And when people see my plan, my vision, and the fact that I'm the candidate willing to spell out how we pay for the things that we need, people are much more interested in ticking that box next to my name.
What's something that the people of Toronto don't know about you? I mean, they've seen you on CP24 and out in the public, not only as a lawyer, because you're a criminal defense lawyer, but also as a mayoral candidate in the last few months. What's something people don't know about Ari Goldkind?
I think the most important thing is I don't just tell people what they want to hear, I tell them what they need to hear. And for example, for 50 cents a day, in my first term, over my first term, I'll raise $1 billion of revenue. And Christina, when people hear what that $1 billion will do, it'll get people moving faster. It'll be a much stronger way to negotiate with Queen's Park and the federal government. My whole life is about negotiating, and it's all about having a position of strength. And when people hear that, they say, wait a minute. That makes sense to us. That's somebody we can get behind.
John Tory said a few days ago, you know, he's 60 years old. He doesn't really need the money. For him, becoming mayor is about public service. Why do you want this?
Well, why do I want this? Because to me it's about giving back, and very different than the three people who are on the main stage so far. My belief is when you've done well in life, you have an obligation to give back, and it's not about private life. In public life, I talk about the role of government being good, and people are very frustrated today with their choices because they know that something isn't clicking. It's not clicking in all three campaigns. When people hear me speak and I talk about making the city better for us all and actually putting some money behind that, people understand that for 50 cents a day, that's an investment they're willing to make.
Now, as I pointed out, you know, you've been on our TV screens before as a criminal defense lawyer, and now as a mayoral candidate. Are people stopping you in the streets? Are people coming up to you? They're recognizing you?
Yes, and it's been an incredible 2 weeks, and it's not because of celebrity, because Christina, as you know, people are hesitant to take a look at me because I don't have the name recognition, I don't have millions of dollars to buy ad time, I wish I did. But when people go to ariformayor.com and they realize my plan and they read it carefully, people start to say, wait a minute, you know, this shouldn't be about name recognition. I don't want people to have buyer's remorse on October 28th, and I'm all about the kind of mayor that this city needs starting on October 28th. Let's leave the past behind. Let's not choose a mayor based on the last 4 years. Let's decide the future of our city from October 28th on.
We've got about 15 seconds left here. I want to ask you something really quickly. You said a few days ago, you know, you're getting used to fundraising. Like, say, you don't have millions of dollars. How's fundraising going? Can you afford to stick this out for the next 3 weeks?
I can. Donations have started to roll in the last couple of weeks. The last couple of weeks have been amazing. I'm willing to invest in myself the same way I'm willing to invest in the city, and more Torontonians are deciding to invest in me, and I'm extremely grateful for it.
Okay, mayoral candidate Ari Goldkind, polling 4th as of late. Thanks for coming in and chatting with us.
Thank
we'll see you at the debate
so
today.
much, Christina.
Okay, thanks, Ari. I'm sure I'll bump into you again soon.
I hope so.
Okay, so